The next question is from the State University Retirement System, SERS, and they ask, what can CLC Board of Trustee members do to help ensure that CLC retirees receive their what can the CLC Board of Trustee members do to help ensure that CLC retirees receive and or maintain their earned retirement incomes? And may we please begin with Richard Anderson for a first response?
This is an issue that the Trustees Association has been working on for many, many years. And our approach to it has been that we would like to see a gradual shifting of retirement obligations to come from the state of Illinois to the local district. Do it at a 0.5% a year, and the actuaries tell us that if the amount would ultimately end up about 6 or 7 years out, because you gain some momentum on the back end, so it won't even take the full 12 years that one would calculate in your head automatically. So we have worked hard on this, but unfortunately that didn't happen. And they went the other route with passing the law in the legislature that's now before the Supreme Court. I understand there's arguments next week. So at this point in time, we're just waiting to see what the Supreme Court says. And in the meantime, we will keep working with other facets of higher education to try to make the SERS system whole and make it able to fund all our faculty's retirements.
Thank you very much. Now we can hear from Amanda Howard.
Unfortunately for us as board members, we don't have any direct control over what happens with SERS, which I'm sure you all know. However, as Trustee Anderson just pointed out, the Trustee Association is working to present a cohesive voice from all of the trustees to the legislators and to the people who are involved in reorganizing, revamping, waiting to see what's going to happen with SERS. We do have to wait for the Supreme Court decision to come down, but we are actively looking at ways that we can deal with the issue once we know what the Supreme Court decision is. I wish we could do more, but that's not within our individual purview as a board. Another thing that we are doing, though, as a board, is we're looking at ways to make sure that when our retirees come back to the college to work, that we have safeguards in place so that we don't end up in a situation where we have to pay a penalty for the SERS when they go over the dollar amount that they're allowed to earn. We're aware of what's going on, we're on top of what's going on, but we don't have very specific control of it.
Thank you very much. And now we can hear from William Griffin.
Well, again, I am in a unique position since I'm also with the collecting as a faculty member. But more broadly speaking, first of all, do no harm to the retirees. That's the first position that I take. Anyone who retired from the system, those obligations should continue to be paid and they should not be touched. So that's my first opinion. And I agree with Trustee Holland and what Trustee Anderson said as well. So first of all, no harm to existing trustees. We're definitely going to have to work with the state and others to change the pension obligation system that we will. It will eventually come to the local community college district to have to take care of those obligations. And we're going to, in my opinion, need to institute a different pension system for new employees down the road. But can't touch anything with the existing people that are retired. But we will need to be looking at a new pension system, a different structure to it, a different financial model for employees coming in.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Now we can hear from Timothy Powell.
First of all, I have to say I have no standing on this issue. I have no working knowledge of what is transpiring here with this issue. So I'm going to have to stay mute on this response. And unfortunately, I just do not have the data or the facts to substantiate a proper response. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Okay, Okay, and now we can hear from William Griffin. Oh, sorry.
I can say it again. Do no harm to the retired.
I'm very familiar with the pension crisis that we have here in the state of Illinois. The number is mind-blowing. It's boggling. People can't put their hands around this. Over $100 billion in unfunded pension obligations. That's where we're at here in the state of Illinois. With that said, I believe in hiring good qualified people, listening to good quality advice. And so with that, I think that Trustee Howland and Trustee Griffin have very well articulated the position that we're in, and I concur with their beliefs. So, thank you.
Thank you very much.